Okay, so we talked about the development of cognitive abilities when Piaget talked about the cognitive stages. By this time, most of the teenagers have developed abstract reasoning skills using logic, complex mathematics, and so on. One thing that they have to learn to develop on their own is what we call morality. It's the idea of what is right and what is wrong. And so the researcher Lawrence Kohlberg was able to look through children's development in morality, see how they make choices right and wrong, and developed another stage theory of how people go through that. Basically, the three stages are preconventional morality, conventional morality, and postconventional morality. I don't know, before we begin, make a distinction between moral feelings and moral action. That is to say, moral feelings are the feelings we see when people act in a moral fashion. For example, if I see some teenagers helping an elderly person cross the road, I might feel elation and happiness for that. Other moral feelings could be guilt. So if I see, for example, a genocide occurring in Sudan, I might feel guilt that I'm not helping out. I could feel outrage that these moral violations are occurring. I could feel, what else? Guilt, outrage, blame. These are all kind of moral feelings that go into it. They have to be translated into moral action. So not only do we have to feel morality, we have to go on and act in a moral way too. Either way, Lawrence Kohlberg, very interesting kind of setup, kind of look at how children develop different kind of stages in morality. So let's go through the first one. In the preconventional stage in level 1, basically the thing that drive it is obedience and punishment orientation. So the question they ask is, how can I avoid punishment? And the second one is self-interest orientation. What is it in it for me? That's level 1, preconventional. So it's very self-centered, right? Number 2, in the conventional one, interpersonal. In the conventional level, they look at interpersonal accord and conformity, social norms. So the good boy, good girl attitude, say what do good people do? And also that of authority and social order, maintaining orientation. So they look into the laws and order of morality. So they don't ask why the laws are there, they're just more likely to obey rules and follow them. And the third one is the post-conventional morality. And that's the idea that there's a social contract orientation. People understand not just those laws, but there's also contracts, understandings between human beings. And finally, the universal ethical principle. Principled conscience, that is basically an idea of what is right and what is the moral rights and requirements that of human beings.